In this video, I want to talk about the Panigale heat, as you might know already from the title. But first, I want to thank everyone who participated in the video giving the feedback. I'm sub 200 subscriber, but already every time I post a video, there's someone or there's a lot of people who just give me a feedback about the audio and stuff like that. Okay, on the previous video, I have some issues about the, what's the name again, the audio, because I was using a holder helmet. Because I dropped my AGV helmet, which I will show you in a second, and now it's fixed. Everything is fixed. The audio will be perfect on the next video. Let's get into this video, which is about the heat, Panigale V2 and Panigale V4. Why I'm doing this video? I'm doing it because a subscriber asked me on Instagram which one tends to be more hot. Okay, and I've owned V2 for 3 years. I never owned a V4. I test rode the V4 out of a friend of mine, and I can tell you what I know about that test ride, especially about the heat. Using it in the city, using it to commute like a daily, and then to ride on the passes and stuff, you know. Okay, let's get into this video. Panigale V2 Troy Bayliss. This is my second V2. The first one I traded in because I had stalling issue, which I told you about on the previous videos, and that over there is my Hypermotor 821 2013. I love that bike. If I have to keep one of these, if I have to choose between one of these, man, it's gonna be hard, but that one is the winner. It's the best bike because you can do what you can do with this one, with the V2 Panigale. You can do it on the Hyper, but what you can do on the Hyper, which is a Plus, you cannot do it here. So two different bikes, different CC, different Euro 3, Euro 5, 155 horsepower, 110 horsepower, a little less torque on that one, a little more, but man, the fun factor, the Hyper wins. Let's get into this video. Let me start with the mods I have done. From the front, I have the taller and clear windscreen from Ducati. I want it clear because I wanted to keep the stock look of the bike and not change it that much. Okay, it looks amazing. Okay, all right. Then we have the Rizoma Stealth, both sides. And if you take off the stock mirrors, you need to replace the turn signals. I have these ones. These are the Rizoma unit light. They are very bright, road homologated for Europe, so no problem on that. Lever guards is not useful on the streets, but I really wanted to have it on my bike. I need to put it better, and I went with these ones. These are from Evotech Performance UK. Best product, good quality, they feel premium, they look premium and stuff, and they almost have the same weight as the stock bar end that comes with the Panigale V2 or Troy Bayliss. I think that's it. If you go down, fork protection, I went with the Evotech Performance as well. Like I said, great product, they feel premium, amazing. This one, people are telling me to remove it, man, but I live in Europe, I need to have this. I might be in trouble if I remove this, but I can. And staying here, I would like to upgrade the brakes. These are Brembo M4s. I want to go with the Stilema, the same that goes on the Panigale V4. If the stock roller is the same, the disc is the same. If it's the same, I will do that. Otherwise, the Master SP should have the same disc because I checked online, and it has also a Stilema, so it should be like a plug and play stuff because I don't want to replace this. I just want to replace the brakes, put the Stilema, see if it improves. The braking is good, no problem, but the thing is, at a certain point, the brake lever is firm, and man, you don't get any feeling, but the bike is stopping, and I don't like that feeling, so that's why I want to change it, and I plan on keeping this bike forever. The front, those are the modifications. That's it, I'm not forgetting anything. Phone mount and USB charger. Why USB and not wireless? USB is the best because I can charge my GoPros and my phone at the same time. Sideway. On the side, GB Racing because as you can see, the bike on the side is like black and red, never mind the green and the white, but these is magnesium and it was bothering me a little bit, so that I decide to, I'm receiving a phone call. So going back to the engine side, this is magnesium, and without this it was disturbing me a little bit, but it's nice, it looks nice. And coming from a V2 base, I don't have this magnesium stuff. I had it that color and it didn't bother me, but I had this one also. So I said, let me put the GB Racing cover, which is black, and it will blend with all the black on the bike, so that I don't have to put any carbon. Cheap but smart. I went with this one. Also in the other side there is, and let me show you, it's here. Be mindful that if you have this piece, it's gonna rub against the lower fairing and it's gonna mark it a little bit, so from the inside. So, or you put something to have it distant, and I don't know if it will work well, because otherwise it might break something, or if you heat something it might be easy for the fairing to break, or you can just let it rub and it is what it is. It's plastic at the end of the day, right? For the rest, nothing else. Tail tidy, of course, we know that the Ducati stuff comes all the way from here, all the way to here, because it's a road regulation. Don't mind the zip ties, guys, because I almost lost my my number plate on the highway the other day. When was it? Sunday. So I went with Evotech Performance. Like I said, best products. As long as they produce products that goes on my bike, I will buy them, because they look premium, they feel premium, and they are nice. The turn signals are the Ducati dynamic one. If it focus, hey, ciao. Okay, the phone is doing okay, but whatever. It's the dynamic one from Ducati, and those are the modifications. Oh, plus I have the alarm, the Ducati alarm. It's not focusing. All right, okay, there you go. Ducati alarm, that's it. The difference between this one and the base model is the suspension and the livery that you can see. Suspension, livery, and the exhaust tip, which is carbon, and a lithium battery. And in total, this bike is lighter, is 3 kilo lighter than the base model, because of these things. All in suspensions, all in shock, lithium battery, lithium battery, and the steering dampener is also all-ins, and that's it. These are the modifications. And the heat, let's go back to the heat. It's my nice bike. So the Panigale V2 gets hot because of this. This is the back cylinder exhaust that's looped under the seat, and you feel the heat. I have a strategy or a way to not feel it, okay, but I will tell you later. Between the two, which one feels more warm? I have to say it's the V4, not because it has just 4 cylinders, like 2 more than this, but because of how it's made. As you can see, the tank of the V2 is just here. It doesn't continue all the way back here like on the V4, and it's not attached to the engine like it's on the V4, so the heat is less here. Second thing, the V4 has a frame that goes from here to here. If I can put pictures, I will do. If not, I will leave it like it is. The frame, we have it inside, and the luck we have, us V2 owner and V2 riders, it's because we don't have any metal. It's all plastic, so we are far from the metal, and thanks to these plastics, and they have like a heat shield. This has a heat shield, but it gets very hot. I burned one time my winter gloves putting my hands on this. So this is plastic, this is plastic, this is plastic, and we are far from anything that's metal. While on the V4 you have the frame, which is metal, and it gets very hot. The exhaust, the tank is connected to the engine, and it goes all the way here, and then you have this, you have the loop of the exhaust also for the V4 underneath. So even at touch, like just like this, you feel the hot, you feel the heat of the V4, especially on the tank side, something that you will never ever feel on a V2. Plus we have this one, which is our biggest problem. So if there is an exhaust that goes straight from the cylinder head to down and not go loop, it would be better. I've seen people take off this and wrap around the headers, but it's not nice in my opinion, and I don't think it improved the situation. My way of not feeling the heat while riding is, I will show you. I could have bring the bike stand. So this is how I normally ride, because I need to grip the tank with my knees, but it tends to be hot because no air is passing through the tank and my legs. So what I do, of course, is working to not feel the heat too much if I'm riding with jeans, which is I will open a little bit my legs. I will leave a little bit of space between the tank and my legs, but I will scoop back. But the negative side of this is I'm gonna put the weight on the handlebars a little bit, but it's fine. I can manage to do this. I like sport bikes. I'm used to sport bikes, and I really don't have back pain or wrist pain and stuff like that. At the end of the day, after 6 hours of riding, I'm tired, of course, because physically I'm not fit, because MotoGP riders and other riders are preparing, and therefore I need to be physically fit also. But the other option is to wear leathers, full suit, like a one-piece suit or two-piece suit. Leathers tend to isolate the heat, make you feel less heat than the normal, but it's also sorry, but it's also something that to consider, because when you're riding with gears, leathers, and you are riding around the city in summertime, man, you're gonna feel the heat. It is what it is. That's my take on which of the Panigales get more heat, the V2 or the V4. I would say the V4 is the champion in terms of heat, and man, you take it. But the V2 is perfect. Power wise, it's okay, you can manage it. It's way more than people would say that they need. If you don't live in US, North America, I've seen that, guys, you have bigger roads and stuff like that. You have the time and everything to race like crazy. Here we don't, especially me. I've been riding for 8 years. I don't think I'm ready for a V4, so, but I will do it soon. So this is the other channel in Italy, in Italian. So that was the review, guys. Between the Panigale V4 and the V2, the V4 gets more heat compared to the V4, and this is why, the reason why. It was a pleasure, guys. If you have any question, let me know, and I will reply or provide you some information. Until then, take care and see you on the next video.